In the heart of the Middle East lies a land steeped in history, culture, and mystery, the Arabian Peninsula. Among its vast deserts, towering mountains, and ancient ruins, a groundbreaking discovery has emerged, challenging centuries-old narratives about one of the most iconic sites in religious history. This revelation has sparked debate among scholars, religious communities, and historians, as it may reshape our understanding of the region's role in biblical events and human civilization. At the center of this discussion is a question that has captivated believers and skeptics alike. Could Mount Sinai, the revered site where Moses is said to have received the Ten Commandments, actually be located in Saudi Arabia? For centuries, tradition has placed Mount Sinai in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. However, new evidence and theories have led some to argue that this sacred mountain may lie across the Red Sea, hidden within the rugged terrain of northwest Arabia. The traditional view of Mount Sinai. For Jews, Christians, and Muslims, Mount Sinai holds profound spiritual significance. According to biblical accounts, it was here that Moses encountered the divine, witnessed the burning bush, and received the Ten Commandments, a moral and spiritual code that continues to influence billions of people worldwide. The traditional site of Mount Sinai is located in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula, near the Red Sea. This location is home to St. Catherine's Monastery, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has stood for over 1,500 years. Established in the 6th century AD, the monastery is a treasure trove of religious artifacts, manuscripts, and history. Its most famous feature is the supposed site of the burning bush, where Moses first encountered God. Over the centuries, pilgrims and scholars have flocked to this site, drawn by its deep spiritual resonance and historical importance. However, the exact location of Mount Sinai has been a subject of debate for centuries. The Bible provides a detailed description of the mountain's surroundings, including references to wilderness, water sources, and specific landmarks. Despite these clues, no definitive archaeological evidence has confirmed the traditional location. This uncertainty has led some researchers to propose alternative sites, with one of the most compelling theories pointing to Saudi Arabia. The case for Mount Sinai in Saudi Arabia. The idea of Mount Sinai being in Saudi Arabia gained traction in the late 20th century, thanks to explorers like Ron Wyatt and Bob Cornuke. These researchers identified Jebel al-Lawz, a mountain in northwest Saudi Arabia, as the possible true location of Mount Sinai. Their theories were based on several factors. 1. Geographical alignment. The Bible describes Moses fleeing from Egypt to Midian, where he encounters Jethro, the priest of Midian, and marries his daughter Zipporah. Midian is historically associated with the region of northwest Arabia. Proponents argue that Moses' journey from Midian to Mount Sinai would have been more geographically plausible if the mountain were located in this region, rather than in the Sinai Peninsula. 2. Archaeological evidence. At Jebel al-Lawz, researchers have reported finding charred rocks at the summit, which they interpret as evidence of divine fire. Additionally, they have identified structures resembling altars, pillars, and stone carvings that align with biblical descriptions of the Israelites' activities at Mount Sinai. 3. The Gulf of Aqaba crossing. The traditional view places the Israelites' crossing of the Red Sea at the northern tip of the Gulf of Suez. However, proponents of the Saudi Arabia theory suggest that the Israelites crossed the Gulf of Aqaba instead. They point to underwater land bridges and coral formations that could support this alternative route. Despite these intriguing findings, the Saudi Arabia theory remains controversial. Critics argue that much of the evidence is circumstantial and lacks rigorous archaeological validation. Moreover, the restrictive nature of Saudi Arabia's policies toward foreign researchers has limited the ability to conduct comprehensive studies in the region. Arabia's ancient secrets. The debate over Mount Sinai is just one of many mysteries that make Saudi Arabia a treasure trove for historians and archaeologists. The kingdom's diverse landscapes, ranging from sprawling deserts to lush oases, have preserved traces of ancient civilizations, providing a window into humanity's distant past. One of the most fascinating discoveries in recent years is the mustatil structures. These massive rectangular monuments, dating back 7,000 years, are scattered across northwest Saudi Arabia. Archaeologists have identified over 1,600 mastodons, with the largest measuring more than 140 meters in length. Constructed from sandstone blocks, these structures are believed to have been used for ritual purposes. Excavations at some mastodons have uncovered animal bones, suggesting that sacrifices were an integral part of their ceremonies. Radiocarbon dating indicates that these rituals spanned centuries, reflecting the deep spiritual significance of these sites for prehistoric communities. The mastodons are part of a broader archaeological landscape that includes rock art, inscriptions, and ancient settlements. Sites such as Alula and Juba feature petroglyphs depicting animals, humans, and scenes of daily life, offering valuable insights into the culture and beliefs of the region's early inhabitants. Fossil evidence and ancient ecosystems. Saudi Arabia's rich archaeological heritage extends beyond human history. Fossil evidence reveals that the Arabian Peninsula was once a lush and verdant region, teeming with life. During the Pleistocene epoch, the now arid deserts of Arabia were dotted with rivers, lakes, and wetlands, providing habitats for a diverse array of species. Fossilized remains of elephants, hippos, and crocodiles have been discovered in the region, indicating a climate vastly different from today's harsh desert conditions. These findings are supported by the presence of ancient plant fossils, coral reefs, and seagrass beds, which suggest that parts of Arabia were once covered by dense forests and thriving coastal ecosystems. This evidence highlights the dramatic environmental changes that have shaped the Arabian Peninsula over millions of years. It also underscores the adaptability of human populations who migrated through the region during periods of favorable climate, leaving behind tools, pottery, and other artifacts. The intersection of faith and science. The discoveries in Saudi Arabia have profound implications for both religious and scientific communities. For believers, the possibility that Mount Sinai could be located in Saudi Arabia offers a new perspective on biblical history, deepening their connection to the sacred texts. For scientists, the region's archaeological and fossil record provides a unique opportunity to study the interplay between climate change, human migration, and cultural development. However, these discoveries also highlight the challenges of interpreting ancient evidence. The lack of definitive archaeological proof for many biblical events underscores the need for caution in drawing conclusions. At the same time, the allure of uncovering tangible links to the past continues to inspire researchers and explorers alike. The road ahead. As Saudi Arabia opens its doors to international tourism and research, the potential for new discoveries is immense. The kingdom's Vision 2030 initiative, which aims to diversify its economy and promote cultural heritage, includes significant investments in archaeological exploration and preservation. Projects such as the Alula Heritage Site are already attracting global attention, showcasing the region's historical and cultural significance. From the enigmatic mastodons to the contested location of Mount Sinai, Saudi Arabia's ancient secrets offer a tantalizing glimpse into the complexities of human history.